Alright, this is Grill Ken here. I was shooting some Target PMC ammo I picked up over the gun show over in San Antonio. This is a 6-shot group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I dropped that muzzle real heavily here. This was a kneeling shot, no bag. It's about 58 yards offhand. This is 6.5 by 55 Swede. I was aiming about right here. So kind of about right there is my aiming point. And I think I did okay. For hunting capabilities, this ammo's going to be fine, but it's Target. This is Full Metal Jacket or TMJ. What's surprising, let me come over this side. I'm using this tree as a backstop. I'm guessing this tree is maybe 11 inches in diameter, maybe 12. Look at this. That 6.5 went completely through this tree. I think one of the rounds even scraped this other hackberry that's behind the target, knocking off some bark. To kind of show you the penetration with 6.5 by 55 Swede or actually any kind of 6.5. Now granted, this is a Full Metal Jacket ammo. This is not hunting rounds per se, but I kind of give you an idea of what to expect as far as penetration. Let's see if I can get in there real quick. So, as usual, make sure you know what's behind your target. Make sure you understand what's really something being overshot. And that goes to the 6.5 by 55 Swede target. 140 grains. A 125 grain probably wouldn't have been as heavy penetration wise. And again, these are not jacket hollow points. These are just regular Target practice ammo. Grill Ken. And I'm going to correct myself. I thought this was 140 grains. This is actually 144 grains Target ammo. So the penetration issue with a less than 2800 feet per second ammo is not of a concern when you talk about this small skinny bullet here. Although that comes out good on this camera. That's a 6.5 Swedish ammo. And let's see if I can get a better shot. Guess not here. There are some loadings of this ammo up to 200 grain. I do believe it's 200 grain up to maybe 190 grain. There are some not factory, but there's some load data out for this type of cartridge. This is my Swedish girlfriend. This is my small ring Carl Gustaf Mauser. You don't need a 140 grain bullet out of this cartridge on a deer. The 139, 120-ish in that range is more than adequate for whitetail deer. So if you're shooting whitetail or mule deer, you don't really need a 140 grain bullet, in my opinion. The more won't hurt, but it's really overkill. You don't really need it. When you start shooting stuff around like a elk size or something in the elk size of family, the 140 grain plus projectiles is ideal for a Mauser, a Swedish Mauser, or 6.5 by 55 Swedish Mauser. One of my buddies had one of those, I think it's called a Tika, and he shot plenty of deer. And I think he was hand loading like 120. I think it's a burger bullet. Now that I think about it, I know it's under 130 grains. You don't really need a heavy bullet out of this type of this rifle. This rifle comes with piece sights. I have not put the rear aperture back in, so I've been shooting this thing as is with no rear aperture. I'm gonna play around beginning or next part of this month of this year and try to go and get me a different type of hood, maybe a different type of front post that gets some more visibility in that post. Because this post in the front, if you watch my other video, let me see if I can get a picture in here. That little post right there, that post can get very difficult to find when you're in low light situations. So that's why I've learned about this type of a Pete Sights weapons. This shroud doesn't give enough light. What I'm looking for is a bigger hood that has a bigger opening. So basically the globe is protecting the front sight, but you gotta get light on there. Back in the day, what we used to do, you used to take the fluorescent pens, and I can't do it here because I'm holding this rifle and I hold this camera, but you would paint that little tip, just put a little dot there, and hopefully you'll get enough light on that little dot on the globe, or excuse me, on the post, excuse me, to be able to see it real easy in low light. On the back aperture, it's like your eye. You need light to get to the back pupil. So on the aperture, the opening, you need light back there to be able to see that to be able to sight the weapon per se. But it's this grill can out on the property, shooting 6.5 by 55 Swede target.